Hello and welcome along to another video. Today we're going to be doing some Dash 8 Q400 hops around the UK and Scotland and things on Microsoft Flight Simulator X. I'm hoping the sound is okay. It's not going to be great right now because I have my laptop plugged in, which means that you're going to hear a lot of buzzing. I don't know why this laptop does that, and I'm hoping the microphone is set properly. I'm just going to have a look at that now. The microphone on this headset, from what I've tried so far, is better at picking me up than the other one, but I don't think its sound is necessarily as good. I need to actually test it, so I'm just going to launch my stream up on my phone. Let me have a look. I need to actually test it, yeah, so you can probably see. From watching this now, as I've just seen, it's not the best sound, and you've got that annoying boo in the background. I will get rid of that in a little while, and as soon as we launch the aircraft up, we'll get it all overpowered and everything with that noise. We'll get rid of it. But yeah, I know the microphone isn't the best microphone in the world, but it's usable. So what we're doing today is I'm just going to get my flight plan up. Actually, I made a small flight plan for this. Stream Dash 8 flight plan. Right, here we go. Just so I know the ICAO codes. We're essentially going from Manchester Airport in the UK across to Inverness in Scotland, and then up to Exeter back in the UK. Each flight is about 300 miles, so we've got a relatively short cruise, but it should be nice, and we're not going to be cruising very high because obviously this aircraft can't go that high anyway. Obviously Marshall's here as usual, I always forget to say that, but you can probably hear from the Skype sound anyway.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get my Microsoft Flight Simulator to work.
So we're going from EGCC across to Inverness, which is what? EGPE, and Exeter, which is EGTE. That's going to get confusing. Make sure we do it in the right order. So we're currently sat on.
Microsoft Flight Simulator.
As you might be able to hear the aircraft there. Let me take this. Tell you what, I'm going to take that lead out for now. You can probably hear the aircraft's alternator, which is on all the batteries and everything in the cockpit, whatever. So I'm going to get these engines fired up in a second.
Hopefully it starts, because I've had FSX planes fail to start when the alternator's been off, when the engines have been off for a long period.
Right, let's get this thing started up, then we'll get FSX loaded up, and we're going to EGPE. I need to remember that, EGPE. Right, let's get these things coming on.
Prop area's clear on both sides.
Yeah. Right, and here we go. Actually, to be honest with you, this microphone isn't too bad. Like, it's okay. I've just listened to it on the video. I mean, it's not the best, especially when I'm further away, but it doesn't seem too bad, considering. Right, there we go. We've got the engines of this turboprop on, so I'm just going to check the levels in a second on the video. Oh yeah, and I need to tweet things out as well, so we'll just we have a few things to do. So I'm just going to check that you can actually hear me over the top of this aircraft and it's not too loud. Yeah, right. I'm gonna have to keep bringing this microphone closer. Right, that seems okay for the levels. It's perhaps a bit quiet, but it's not too bad. I'll have a look at the levels a little bit more after the video. I'll watch it back and just see how everything's going. So I'm just going to tweet the link out now. Now you can probably hear that the microphone is further away. So I'm just going to talk a bit louder. Hopefully you can still hear me, even though it's quite speed. See what this thing sounds like on outside view. That's tower view. Back in cockpit. Yeah, so it has 3 views, this aircraft. I'm never sure because sometimes they have different views. I need to switch accounts. And this microphone is quite sensitive as well, so if I do sort of knock it, you might hear it sort of bump a bit, but that's all tweeted out.
Yeah, I've had to do a complete reinstall of Microsoft Flight Sim today, so I'm just doing a test flight.
We're good. Right. The only thing is these headphones are very noise cancelling, so I have to keep sort of taking them off, moving them around. I'll get used to it. Right, so. Let's see what I need open. We don't need documents anymore. I can go.
Microsoft Flight Simulator X. Stream at profile. Type rate Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Right. Let's get FSX Pilot up
Folder
and
view
running.
list. Open broadcast. Still shortcut when. Context menu.
We'll get in,
Open,
yeah.
Open, run as admin. Folder view list. Still
Run as
shortcut
admin,
27,
off you go. This does actually have a mute button on this headset, which I do like about it, so I can mute the mic. That might be quite helpful.
Type trademark declare server. Autopilot main panel dialog.
Right.
Checked.
Checked,
Autopilot on.
So that's good, this aircraft is definitely supported. Right, I'm going to just get the live chat up. I can go. Try not to nudge the microphone. Okay, the chat is up, not that there's anyone in it right now. This aircraft is definitely supported.
No, it's not responding.
Right, yeah, okay, the mic is definitely working, you can hear me okay.
The program manager's not responding.
Oh god, your laptop is just failure after failure today. Right, let's get moving, shall we? So it's, let me just check the code one more time.
Type trademark Microsoft Flight Stream Magic Flight Word Stream. Ed Manchester. Line feed. Inverness Ed. Ed. Line feed. Ed. Space S. Space.
Inverness is E-G-P-E.
Line feed.
P-E-P-E-P-E.
Autopilot main panel row 1. FS panel row 1. FS grade menu button. Context range run takeoff R. FS panel dialog range mode.
Switching to true
Autopilot
heading
type rate
display
Microsoft
for
Flight
departure. Sir. Landing, strobe, and
Let's
NAV
go.
lights on. Climb rate
Let's
set to
move.
1,500 feet per minute.
This aircraft does
set
have
to
some strange
3,500
sounds,
feet.
by the way, but
Speed set to 200 knots. NAV on. V1. Rotate. NAV on.
right, apparently we're airborne.
Gear up.
Gear going up.
Please wait.
FSX Pilot doesn't like pulling in the flaps till we're higher up, but I'm going to do it anyway. And I'm also going to set it speed safe.
20,000 fly altitude fly speed safe 250 km.
250 knots.
Speed set to 250 knots.
15,001.
I'm going to just
Heading set to a true heading of 231 degrees.
set
Flaps up.
altitude. Oops. Damn it, I didn't mean to do
Landing
Set.
lights off.
altitude.
Please resume on
Zero.
navigation, sir.
15,000.
Altitude set to 15,000
Edit selected
feet.
15,000. Edit selected 1,500.
That's perfect.
Microsoft.
That's an outside view of the aircraft there. Oops. I like these sounds, they do flange, but they are good sounds, I like. Nice sounds. I'm just testing the views out. That's tower view. Right, so what I'm going to do now, we'll just go for select EGPE.
Distant target EGPE selected.
Nav on,
NAV on.
and we'll see how far away it is.
Autopilot main panel dialog heading course HDG 232 ZPS 0250 KNTV /S 1533 FT /MO 03637 FT 263 340
263 miles, that's pretty much as I said. About 250 miles around there. That's about where it should be.
Profile autopilot Microsoft Flight
Oops. flanging sounds. Here we go. See if we leave it on outside view for a bit. I'll just check a few things. Say altitude, say airspeed.
Current altitude is 5,753 feet.
Climbing nicely,
Sir.
have a nice cruise here.
Indicated airspeed is 250 knots.
250 knots
Sir.
exactly. Everything is going fine.
Oh, I've got my stupid HP crap working.
Oh good. I'm aware these sounds are quite bassy for some reason. I mean, this aircraft is, these especially are they? Ugh. Don't flange. Sounds weird. Come on. That'll do. Oh, I prefer that view, that's the outside view. I have tried to find a better sound pack, but I don't think there is one other than the Sky Song one, and that's a payware one, and so I will think about getting it, but not now, another time.
Autopilot nav edit multi edit selected 1500.
Okay, still
Edit multi line greater. Micro menu button.
save?
Context menu. Fly directions up. Fly speeds up. Takeoff. Approved speed save 250 kNTS.
Yeah, still 250.
Autopilot. Microsoft.
Go to a bit of outside view. I almost prefer that view with the sound. Might leave it on that for a bit. I mean, usually leave it on cockpit view, but with this, it's quite nice. Not too loud, just about right.
Flight Simulator X.
Nice turbo prop. This has a good amount of speed for saying it's a turbo. It's a prop. Right, let's put it back on cockpit view.
Hopefully we can just get moving.
Edit multi line greater. Stop. Space. Y. Space. Y. A.
Say altitude.
Greater. Say. Greater. Say.
Current altitude is 11,925 feet,
Speed.
sir.
Now.
Indicated airspeed is 251 knots, sir.
Microsoft Evis panel. Evis comp menu. Flight take approach route speed say 332 kNTS. Evis panel.
332 knots.
Speed set to
Autopilot made
332 knots.
Very nice. Let's increase the speed. Listen to those props on full power. Oh, okay. Thought they'd sound a bit better on the outside, but apparently not. That's, yeah, okay. Full power there. See what sound I can. Okay, that's tower view.
Evis panel dialog range mode menu button context says up nothing end.
One nice command
Access.
is status command.
Evis panel
That
dialog
gives
Current
you a lot of
altitude is
info.
14,500 feet,
Microsoft.
sir. The indicated airspeed is 335 knots. We have a climb rate of 509
Yeah.
feet per minute.
I'm not going far,
Our
I'm just
current
going
heading is
to Paris just to check
347
everything's
degrees.
working. I'm in 737.
In this area we have a magnetic variation of minus 3.2 degrees. The ambient wind is about 36 knots from 234 degrees. And we have an outside temperature of minus 11.0 degrees Celsius. In our fuel tanks are 6,627.7 pounds left. This is 94.6% of our total capacity.
Okay.
All systems are in excellent shape, sir.
You can hear it sort of pull the throttle back. Oh, come on. Don't give us that sound. It's not sounding very good. I hate these sounds.
Evis panel row 1
Anyway,
autopilot.
there are no good
Map
free
check box, edit
roads,
mode.
but one thing we can do
Microsoft
that I
Flight
wanted to
Simulator.
do
Auto.
is
Evis panel.
have a look at the runways
Context
at
menu,
Inverness.
context
It's a
menu.
new feature in
Say
FSX
new range.
Pilot,
Say
so
near
if we
football
go
color
down,
circle flight airport near runways at target airport
runways
south
at target
At
airport.
0550 dead 2030 front at 0550 dead 2033 ME.
It gives you the runway EGP05, it gives you its degrees, and then it tells us the length, which is quite
Run
important.
at 0550 dead 2033 ME.
See, we have 2,033 meters. That should be way long
At
enough.
110 dead 701 ME.
That's 701 meters. I mean, even that should be long enough for a Dash 8, but you know, that's that runway.
At 23229 dead 2033 ME.
Another 2,000
At
more.
3290 dead 701 ME. At 0550 dead 2033 ME.
So we'll probably go for runway 5 or
At
runway
3290 dead 701 at 23229 dead 2033
runway
ME.
2-3, just because they're the longer ones. I mean, like I say, 700 meters, which is like what, 2,000 feet, should be easily long enough for a Dash 8. But FSX Pilot, you know, we don't want anything going wrong, so we'll just go for the longer one probably. And yeah, but now we can just sit back and cruise. We're at 15,000 feet, I think. Let me
Runways
just
at target
check.
airport. Microsoft autopilot. Auto nav check. Edit
Yeah,
LD. Edit selected 15. Edit selected 29. Selection
yeah,
removed.
we're just doing a
Edit selected 27. Selection
we're just
removed.
doing a little climb, still climbing
Edit
up a little
25.
bit.
Edit
The
multi-line. Greater.
airspeed should be
Greater.
Indicated airspeed is 332
yeah,
knots.
that's right. Let's
Sir.
check. Is that the current speed save?
Flight approach 100. Flight speed sub menu. Take approach cruising 240 k. Speed save 323 kNTS.
Okay. It's a bit slower, so we'll go to that.
Speed set to
323
323
knots. I
knots.
don't know how it calculates that, but that will be. They'll just increase the flight time by a really short amount, but that's fine.
Autopilot. Microsoft Flight Simulator X.
Microsoft Flight Simulator X.
we go. Keep the power as it's doing. It's just decreasing the speed a bit, and then it'll add the power back in. Okay.
Come on, FSX. Hey, are we actually going anywhere?
One other thing I want to test while I'm on stream is the mute function. So I'm just going to press the mute and talk, and then listen to it back and see how the mute works. Okay, hopefully I'm back now on the microphone, and that's worked on stream. That's fine. Just testing how it goes.
That worked. Why are we not moving?
Microsoft Flight Simulator SD.
Hello, Grandad. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Recently been my birthday. Actually, I'll give you a view. We're flying in Dash 8 to Inverness.
Microsoft Steamroller.
There's the plane.
Because it stopped working, seriously.
Marshall's having problems with his sim, but that is the plane we're flying. Now it's destroying the laptop by the sounds of things. That's, yeah. Check a few things. So
Come on,
minus
you
one,
can
so
do better than this.
minus one, we're pretty much there. And the airspeed is there, so how much longer do we have?
348 ideas 0323 KNTV/S minus 025 FT/MO 15,001 FT at 194 340.
194 miles, so not long at all. And then we're going to be taking it back up to Exeter from there, as I said.
Microsoft Flight.
Let's see. Yeah, I really do prefer the outside view. It's much better than the cockpit view. Right, anyway. I suppose I better keep it on cockpit view in case we get any warnings or alarms from the plane, but I prefer the sounds on outside. I really do need to get a sound set for this plane, because these are just awful. Whoever made them is clearly just an amateur and isn't bothered. I mean, at least they bothered to actually make sounds. Some people just stick default ones in, but you know, these are not good sounds at all. Come on, don't flange at me. Whatever. Right, we'll just have to deal with the flanging sounds. I am going to go and grab a drink because we're in cruise and I need a drink and have one. And I'll just leave this cruise now, back in a couple of minutes, and then it won't be too long until we hit top of descent. Then we'll get down to Inverness.
Reinstall the sim today and now nothing's working. What the? to put the autopilot on and I've got no speech output.
Yeah, I don't know, it's a shame because I really love this plane. It's a nice plane to fly, it's a powerful plane, and it's a turboprop, which, you know, is different to the good old 737 and jets and whatever, and A320s and whatnot. I mean, I know there's others, but something different. Yet the sounds, in my view, just really aren't up to it. Especially when I've got headphones on. But,
it's not even picked up that I'm in a... What?
Oh no, what's your sim doing now?
I've booted the autopilot and it's not picked up that I'm at Heathrow Airport. It's not picked up that I'm even in a plane.
What is going on?
It's just booted it at 0 feet above ground with...
Have you got like all the data installed into the sim, like all your airports and stuff? Is it actually all there, or what's going on?
The sim's picked up that I'm at Heathrow Airport. It's FSX Pilot that's not picked up that I'm doing it.
Yeah, you have to ask someone who can see it if it actually looks like you're at Heathrow Airport. Maybe you haven't got all the stuff in there.
Stupid steam crap.
Oh.
Seriously gonna get angry with someone in a minute.
So annoying. Tell you what, I'm just going to switch to outside view for a bit because I am just fancying something a bit quieter. Blaring as much, as long as you can actually hear me. Yeah, like I said, this microphone is something I'm getting used to. I need to work out the levels a bit more, I think.
Let's get rid of FSXP because it's been a...
Must be a simulator, Marshall, because if FSX Pilot was working earlier and now he's saying he's not even picking it up. I don't know what's wrong with your simulator, really, don't I? This is the second time it's happened. There's something messed up with that. I have no idea.
I'm going to smash his computer up in a minute.
Who knows what the problem is.
I'm not even joking. Mum wants to update it, but I'm not letting her have it because it's not even flipping working.
Yeah, let me have a look how many miles we've got left.
Autopilot main panel dialog heading course HDD
Shut it
346
down.
steady 0323 KNTV/S 00 FT/ML 15,000 FT at 155 346 edit multi
Alright, 155 miles. So I think we'll just say top of descent is about 100 away. We'll just descend down nice and slow. There's no rush because we're only at 15,000 feet as our cruise, because you know this plane service ceiling is 25,000 as it is. So we are.
Microsoft Flight Simulator X.
We're good. We'll go back to cockpit view for a bit, just because.
I'm just tired of steam. I'm tired of valve operation. I am tired of computer failure.
Well, as I've said before, FSX is wonderful when it works, but when you can't see, it is certainly a challenge, because you know you've got issues with the installation not really being accessible, and then, but yeah, you know, once it's up and running, you can have some real fun with it, as we are right now.
Right, we've got some speech.
I mean, I like approaches in the Dash 8. They are fun.
And we've got our runways list.
Oh, you've got it working. You've got something connected up.
Don't speak too soon. I'm just going to see if I can run this takeoff. They're probably going to cancel our F-off. I don't give a damn right now.
Part of the reason why I haven't actually flown this plane as much as I would have liked is because previously I would get an error when I launched errors, and I just keep clicking OK, and never actually get through to the aircraft to be able to fly it. And I worked out when I looked through my aircraft folder a couple of weeks ago, or I think it was about a month or more, that the reason being was that I had installed the FS9, Flight Simulator 9 version of the plane, because I got it off some website that wasn't very accessible, so I'd installed the FS9 version into FSX and it didn't like it. And I'd done the same with my Saab 340 aircraft, so I uninstalled both of them, put
B1, rotate.
Oh yeah, that's good, you're getting up, Marshall. And then yeah, so I put both of the FSX ones back in, and of course they were fine. So now I've got this aircraft fully working in FSX, I can appreciate it more. Just these sounds I need to replace. In fact, I have the money, so I could...
We're stalling!
Stalling? What are you in?
Oh, I think it's recovered it, 737-800.
Oh, it's a default plane, you shouldn't stall that. That's weird. Yeah, I have the money, I've got the money. I got some for my birthday money as well, so I have the money to get the Sky Song sound, so I might look at them. I want to watch them first. I mean, anything that doesn't do this flange thing is improvement, I suppose, but... yeah, I am following an actual real-world flight. I think it's Flybe that does this flight. I wanted to fly, I didn't know what to do, so I had a look on the Manchester departures, and there was a Flybe going to Inverness, so I decided we'd follow that, and then I thought we'd extend it a bit by going to Exeter, which was another flight that they were doing, so I thought we'd just squeeze both into one. Let's just check out far we are again.
345 0323 KNTV/S0005 FT/MO 15,000 FT at 130,345. Edit multi-line greater.
What did I say?
Menu.
I said 133.
On nav check edit multi-line edit selected -0 selection removed.
So yeah, so we just need to make sure that well, I mean, yeah, we'll go for runway 05 at Inverness, I think. That's what, it's about 7,000 feet or something, I think. So so yeah, we'll be absolutely fine going for that.
Microsoft Flight Simulator X.
I think the Exeter flight might be a bit long.
That was a bit of an overkill. I put 300 in the airspeed because it stalled it, and I just wanted 100 knots extra, because of the simple fact that if it stalls it then we should be climbing, we should have a pretty good climb rate going, so it should be quite high if it stalls it.
Yeah, I see. But I am hopeful for anyone who is interested. I'm hopeful in the next days we will get the new Eurofly beta to test. I'm really hopeful. I mean, what, today is the 26th of October, obviously tomorrow 27th, so Stefan said, the developer said, it would be available end of October, early November, so I mean, I'm hoping maybe starting next week. You know, by the end of next week I would expect we might have it, or at least be said he was going to prepare an audio presentation of the changes, so I would hope that we might have that by next week, and then we can see what's new. Hopefully, some cool things, which make
I'd
it
rather
better.
fly on an improved Euroflight than FSX with this HP crap.
Sorry?
I said I'd rather fly on an improved Euroflight than FSX with this HP crap.
Yeah, FSX doesn't seem to like your laptop anyway. I think it's because it's not really... I think it's because the processor just isn't powerful enough, so that's why it always stops working. And now it just seems to have given up altogether. Strange.
I will find another computer to run it on because I won't be able to get my money back now and once that will stop responding.
Yeah. Look at the outside view for a bit, shall we? Alright, let's see how far we are.
Autopilot main channel dialog heading course HDD 344 DBS 0323 KN TV /S minus 005 FT / ML 15,000 FT at 109 344.
109. Okay. That's good, we're making nice progress. We'll start the descent in a couple of minutes. Grandad, how is your new headset? Well, as you can see, I mean the headset itself is great. The sound is really good coming through the headphones. I can hear the plane a lot better than my other headset.
Go away, iOS, low battery and software update.
But the microphone is questionable. It's yeah, the headset's great. The microphone is okay. I mean you can hear it now. I wouldn't say it's better than the last one. The microphone, it's okay. It's fine. Could be a bit clearer with the microphone, but the headset itself is good, and that's the main part. And the microphone.
At least it's not Logic crap.
Yeah, this isn't a Logitech, and the good thing is at least it stays in, because as you may know from the streams before, I had a problem where it would the headset would like come out the USB port, and so we'd lose audio. But this one hasn't done that, so it's fine. But yeah, you can hear the sound quality for yourself on the microphone anyway. Sound quality on the headset is good.
I will land this thing!
Hopefully we'll have enough fuel in the tank to just go straight to Exeter without having to mess about refueling, because guess what, you can't refuel on FSX, so the only way to get your fuel back is to reload up the aircraft and then you get 100% fuel again. So all that means is that, yeah, I think we'll have enough fuel. We should have. And it doesn't matter even if we don't, because I don't have realism on, which means we can fly all day. We could take this thing across to America if we wanted and we wouldn't run out of fuel. It has unlimited fuel. You know, I like to be as realistic as possible, but if it decides it's gonna be on zero fuel, then we'll just go anyway, and I'm not going to bother reloading, because that would just be a pain, and it will just take us a bit to reload the sim. Right, let's check again how far we are.
Autopilot main panel dialog heading course HDD 344 DBS 0323 KN TV /S minus 005 FT / ML 15,000 FT at 89 344.
89 miles. You know what? We'll wait a bit longer. I mean, we're at 15,000 feet, for goodness sake. We're not going to take long to get down at all. We've only got to lose about 10,000 feet of altitude, and then FSX pilot should be able to just do the approach anyway. What's going on with the sounds? So, yeah, we'll wait a bit longer. We're fine. Fine up here, cruising along. new viewers, especially, and me personally, I prefer these short haul flights. To be honest with you, there's more interest, and it's not boring.
Autopilot main panel dialog heading course HDG 343 ideas 033 -FT /MO 14,998 FT at 82 343 and multi-line.
82, yeah. We'll wait. We'll just give it a few more miles. I don't want to make it too difficult for ourselves, so we'll just go to about 75 miles and then we'll start the descent. In fact, you know what? Let's just start it now. There's no
Microsoft
excuse.
Fs panel dialog.
Getting down early.
Combo menu button. Context menu.
Because we have to get
Fly directions
speed
up
back
menu. Fly
anyway.
speeds up menu. Fly out at 5,005.
Right, I tell you what, we will go 5,000.
Fs panel dialog range
Altitude
mode. Menu
set to
button.
5,000 feet.
And
Climb rate set to minus 1,500 feet per
Autopilot
minute.
Microsoft
tabs
Flight
on
Sim.
how it's
Microsoft Flight
going.
Sim.
As you can hear, the engines have rolled back a bit as we descend.
%, AC power on.
Now when VDAs stop working.
It's not your day today with that laptop. I think you just switch it off, go to bed, get up, try again. It's not having fun today, is it?
No.
It's not working. It's just not. It's just going to be one of them days. Technical things on your side aren't working. That's it. Just.
Yeah, I've screamed at it quite a few times today. One quite loud scream where my neighbour wondered what was going on.
Oh God.
Came rushing over to the house to figure out what was happening when my laptop wasn't loading. I just went,
Okay. Right. I think we're about 70 miles away, and I think we're about 12,000 feet. So we're doing good.
Microsoft Flight.
come on. If you don't want to work, just tell me you don't want to work. And please don't call Jason to help. He'll probably do more harm than good.
Where's Alan today? Alan loves this plane. He always wants me to do flights in the Dash 8 because they're nice short haul, interesting flights. Never landed at this airport, by the way, in FSX. Been to Edinburgh, been to Glasgow, but never Inverness. So this will be interesting. And actually, I've never been to Exeter. Not that it matters, I mean they're all the same anyway. I'll just land at them and that's it. It's not like I can see if they look any different, but you know, it's a new airport, new thing to add to the new place to add to the, I don't know, whatever, to the list.
I just said to Grandad, don't call Jason for help, because he'll probably do more harm than good.
No, we don't need him. He's the rubbish Wi-Fi technician.
He's broken it a few times, and he's even crashed a Boeing 757. Because he came when you tried to use that Delta 757, I think, and it just kept saying, don't sink.
Right, let me just check how things are going here.
It probably wasn't his fault directly, but
Okay, progress update.
I
I think we're 58 miles away.
Current altitude is 9,003 feet.
Alright,
Sir.
maybe I should have started the descent a
Menu.
bit earlier, but I think we're alright.
Main
It'll
panel
be
dialog.
fine.
Heading course HDG 343 ideas 0323 KNTV/S -1497 FT/MO 08856 FTX 56 343
Yeah, I
LTY.
think we've got 56 miles anyway, so we're fine.
Microsoft Flight Simulator X.
Bop it doesn't even give me any of these problems. Been playing with a bop it for the past couple of days when my laptop's not been working.
Bop it? Wow, I haven't played with one of those for years. I've got one,
Yeah.
but it's buried somewhere.
Yeah. When my laptop or technology isn't working, I play with one of those because it's actually something that I can do.
Well, at least that can't fail, I suppose.
Although it cheated on me
stop.
earlier.
Cheated on you, really? How did it do that?
So it told me to bop it. I bopped it and it was just like, what?
Oh, right. It's playing games then.
Yeah. And I was listening to someone else in America playing with a bop it yesterday, and it halfway through it, I don't know what happened, the audio went and an emergency alert system got tested.
Autopilot main panel
Right,
dialog.
let's see
Heading
how
course
we're
HDG 343 ideas 0323 KNTV/S -1498 FT/MO 06233 FTX 46.7
Right,
340.
46.7 miles away from the airport, exactly. Very precise readings
Current
there.
altitude
and
is 5,953
almost at
feet.
5,000, we're at 5,900, so we were just about right where we started.
Microsoft.
And then in a minute I'll select the runway, we'll go for 05, and we'll tell it to do, what do we think, ILS or visual? We'll just go for visual, I think, for now.
Visual.
Yeah, I was in agreement. We'll just go for visual, and then
I can't be bothered with an ILS tonight.
no, it doesn't. It takes longer because you have to turn into it and blah blah blah. So we'll and capture it, and yeah. Well, so we'll just go for visual, and then we'll have to taxi, I suppose, to another runway, and then take off again.
As long as you're not taxiing for 40 minutes.
Yeah, well, we all know FSX pilots taxiing is very questionable, but we'll just have to deal with it as long as it gets us to the runway.
Right, I've made an executive decision. Mum's not updating this laptop tonight. I'm shutting it down. Done. Because it just caused me so many problems tonight.
Right, it's prepared to make its approach, so we're going to go
Just about ready to smash it.
05.
Target EGP 05 selected.
Fly GPS auto land, we'll just go for a normal.
Runway. EGP 05 selected. Sir.
Let's see how we're doing. So, set
Switching
the
to true heading
altitude to
display
about
for the approach.
3,300.
Sir.
We go minus 313 feet per minute. Lovely. And how far are we from waypoint 1?
Autopilot main panel dialog. Heading course HDG 332 ideas 0323 KNTV/S -256 FT/MO 05059 FTTR 129.0 300.
TR 129 miles, so I'll just make sure we start reducing the speed a bit before then.
Microsoft Flight Simulator X.
That's all we need to do.
No wonder I've got a headache as well.
Probably because you've been battling with computers all day.
Yeah, I could just about swear at this laptop. Not been battling with them all day. I've been trying to decorate my room half the day.
Alright. Something else to do.
I basically cranked the CD player up to maximum volume. so that probably didn't help. But, you know, when I'm working with stuff, I always have the music on way too loud.
Grandad in the chat, where are you now? We are coming in for an approach on runway 05 at Inverness, so we are somewhere over Scotland, very close to Inverness, about, I don't know, 30 miles out. I don't know where Munchkins is, Grandad in the chat again. I don't know. A lot of people aren't here, to be honest with you. I mean, it's probably a funny time. It's Thursday evening, so it's probably later in some other places in Europe and earlier in like America and stuff. So it's not really a great time. But you know what? This is when I'm streaming, so you know it'll do.
But no, I've been decorating my room. I did one live performance in front of 30-50 people that was planned, and then
Let's see how far we are, because I just need to make sure.
Computers all day.
Need to make sure we reduce the speed. TR1 17.4 miles. Let's have a look. I'll tell you what airports are nearby, Grandad, so you can see. No, closest airport is Inverness, so probably over the ocean right now. It could still be over the channel or some bit of ocean, I'm not sure. I mean, I can give you an outside view. This should be an outside view for you. Let me know if that ATC window is over the top of it. It very well could be, and I can get rid of it if it is. But that's the view of where we are on the plane right now. I've taken the view away now, off full screen.
Go away, Microsoft Flight Sim. You've been nothing but crap this afternoon.
So we're a bit closer. I'll reduce the speed to approach speed, which I think is 140 knots in this aircraft, just so that we don't have to reduce speed and put out flaps, because then we'll start losing altitude, because, you know, idle throttle and loads of flaps is going to cause the aircraft to just sink. Right, let's check.
Panel dialog range mode. Autopilot main panel dialog heading course HDD 317 ideas 0321 KNTV/S minus 137 FT/MO 03732 FTTR 17.13.
Right, TR1. Tell you what, let's reduce the speed.
Flight speed submenu left.
Yeah,
Takeoff, approach, cruising, speed safe, 250 km, cruising, 240 km, approach, 150 km here. Takeoff,
okay.
approach, 150 km here.
Approach 150, let's go for that.
Speed set to approach entry speed,
Post
150
for
knots.
synchronization has stopped working. What?
In fact, we were actually disobeying the aviation law because we were still at about 300 knots below 10,000. That was my fault, I completely forgot. Oh well. Oh well, it's only a sim.
Post for synchronization has stopped working.
What stopped working?
The host for setting synchronization.
God, your laptop's really messed up today.
I am just.
So we don't lose too much speed. Let's just check.
Indicated airspeed is 177
177
knots.
knots, still a little bit more.
Indicated airspeed is 140 knots. Sir.
140, we did lose a bit too much, but it's fine. It's re-increasing the throttle.
Right, I'm gonna go now before I
Flaps 2.
do anything ridiculous, because I'm just about ready to smash this laptop on. And I'm sure you probably won't want that in the middle of the stream. That.
No, probably not. But yeah, alright, I'll see you later.
See ya.
See ya. Right, we've got flaps 2 and the speed should be about right. Let's just see.
Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Indicated airspeed is 147 knots.
Yeah, 147 knots, we're good. Oh, you were in the call. Do you want me to end it? Oh no, he did it, just as I got there.
Microsoft Flight Simulator X.
Right, let's go cockpit view for now. Oh. Oh, that's outside view, is it? Okay. So we're on cockpit view. That's outside. That's cockpit.
Type trademark. F channel. Autopilot.
Let's have a look then. So,
edit multi. Edit selected 3312.
altitude is still set to
Edit selected -12.
33,000.
Selection removed.
It's just
Edit
descending a little
Microsoft
bit now
Type
still.
trademark. Type trademark. Autopilot. Microsoft F channel. F cop menu. Say sub menu. Nothing. Altitude.
Airspeed.
Indicated airspeed is 151 knots.
151 knots.
Sir.
That's exactly right. We're perhaps a tad fast on approach, but it'll be fine.
Microsoft Flight Simulator X.
Just get rid of the speed when we flare, whatever. Right, so we're just going to get to the next waypoint, get the gear down, of course. Make sure the flap's fully out, and we should be good to land.
Gear down. Landing lights on.
Okay, gear down. Right, we get the good old flan gun sounds, but that's alright. We make sure the flaps are fully out. No, they weren't, but they are now. Full flaps. That will help us keep the aircraft more stable and slowed down.
F channel. F cop menu. Say altitude. Airspeed. F channel dialog range mode. Menu
Indicated airspeed is 152 knots.
152 knots, so we
Sir.
haven't lost any airspeed.
Microsoft
That's
Flight Sim. Type
good.
trademark. Autopilot main.
And
Autopilot mode. Edit.
as
Turn
you
one.
can see, it's
Edit.
set at
Turn
the
one.
altitude to 31, which is obviously the runway's
Edit selected
altitude.
-903. Selection.
Coming in.
F channel. Microsoft.
So I'll put this on full screen. We'll sit back and enjoy the landing at Inverness. Sorry for the echo with the sound there. I just had my phone playing the stream in the background in case there's suddenly a sound problem that I need to just check if it's working. So if you can hear the stream sort of in the background as well while I'm talking, that's why. If you're in the chat and you can see that the ATC window is still up and blocking the view, I can't tell, so tell me and I'll get rid of it for you. Oh, Marshall in the chat, I just restarted my iPad and that ended the call. Well, that's fine, Marshall, whatever you need. At least you're watching the stream now, you can follow along.
1,000 feet, sir.
Check. 1,000 feet. Don't worry, I'm sure the sound will flange a bit on landing. We'll get a nice. That'll be fine.
$500.
Anyway, hopefully they won't flange too much money. 500 anyway. Coming up to minimum soon. Hopefully we can see the runway if you can actually see it over this ATC window. It could be blocking the way or might not be.
$100.
Here we go.
50.
Okay, butt speed back. And we're
Brakes
down.
and reverse thrust.
Perfect, you didn't
Sir.
float it, FSX pilot. Let's get that speed back, get that speed back. There goes our reverse thrust. Come on. Let's get this thing stopped. Yep, sounds like we're coming to a stop.
Heading set to a true
There we
heading
go.
50 degrees. Well done. Good landing.
Hopefully it was a good landing. There come the flaps, there should... are they all in? Huh, have they got stuck? Oh no, okay. I thought they got stuck then, they took that long to come in. Anyway, welcome to Inverness. And there's a tower view. I should give you a view of the whole airport. Right, so what I'm going to do now is... Oh damn, I forgot I left that on full screen. Go away with your beeping. I forgot I left you on full screen.
Menu. Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Right.
Autopilot Evis panel. Evis combo.
We're going to taxi to
N23.
runway 23 we'll go for.
Switching to true headings. Sir.
And
NAV on.
we'll put the...
Microsoft.
Tell you what. We'll leave it on tower view for now. That'll do. Just because we're going to be taxiing and, you know, FSX pilot's like. I don't want to be showing people FSX pilot taxiing over trees, whatever. And it's also buzzing now with the microphone, you might be able to hear as well, because the charger is back up. There we go, back on cockpit view. I'm aware the microphone sounds rubbish now, I will sort it in a second.
Evis panel. Autopilot main panel dialog. Heading course HDG 037 Degias 0020 KNTV/S -008FT/ML 00041 FTTR 50.237 edit -12. Microsoft Flight Simulator X. Microsoft Flight Simulator X.
Okay, not long till TR5, waypoint 5, and then it shouldn't be long till we taxied. We can just take off again. Yeah, I've got rid of the lead till now, Marshall. until we're airborne, but even when I'm airborne, if I plug the lead in, it's not great sound quality because it seems to, for some reason, make the microphone sort of distort, makes it sound like a robot or something. So I'm gonna have to have a look at that. It's these new headphones and their microphone, they don't seem to like the charging cable at all, it makes it distort a bit more, but we'll just work on that. Problem is with FSX, I have to have my laptop on charge or take the battery out and plug it in or something, because, you know, whatever, in some capacity it has to be plugged in because the sim takes power out of it quicker than anything else because of the visuals and everything that goes into making the sim work. Right, let me just see how far we have till the next waypoint or what we're doing. TR3.
Microsoft Flight.
Perfect. Not long now. Right, hopefully soon we'll finish taxi and the speed will be set to 0 and everything like that.
Speed set to 0 knots. Heading set to a true heading of 229
okay, perfect.
degrees.
Right, we're now there.
Autopilot main panel.
Let's see if the speed is actually at 0.
Indicated airspeed is 7 knots.
Current 7
Sir.
knots. I think we're at 0 anyway. Right, one thing I do need to just quickly check is the Exeter code, just to make sure I've got it right. EGTE. Yes, thought so. Okay. Let's have a takeoff, shall we?
Switching to true heading display for departure. Sir. Landing, strobe, and NAV lights on.
Of course we get flanging sounds, but you know, that's how it
Climb rate
goes.
set to 1,500 feet per minute. Altitude set to 3,300 feet. Speed set to 200 knots. NAV on. V1. Rotate. NAV on.
Don't worry about when it sounds like the throttles go really funny and all the way back, it's just when we're taking off.
Gear up.
Gear up. Positive
Please wait.
rate. Right, we will go flaps up, whether FSX pilot likes it or not. We will go speed safe. 50.
Speed set to 250 knots.
We'll at least set the set altitude.
Heading set to a true heading of 230 degrees. Flaps up.
Yep. There we go.
Landing lights off. Please resume home navigation, sir.
Did you set my altitude?
Selected 3300. Edit multi-line. Greater.
Set altitude 15,000.
Altitude set to 15,000
Thank you.
feet.
Checkbox not checked. Edit multi-line.
Say airspeed.
Greater.
Oh damn it, I didn't put enough of these.
Greater.
Indicated airspeed is 247 knots.
247, okay,
Sir.
and say, what was I going to say, altitude maybe?
Current altitude is
Microsoft Flight Simulator
2060
X01
feet.
Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Sir.
Okay. Tell you what, let's go outside view again, because that's getting on my nerves. And we'll also go far select EGT. EGTE.
Distant target EGTE
Nav
selected.
on.
Menu.
See how far we have to go.
230 dps 0251 KNTV/S 1375 FT/MO 03429 FTX 405 176.
405. We have a long flight ahead of us, people. It's yes, 400 miles. So bit longer than I thought. I mean, I expected this flight to be long. I knew it was going to be a bit long. I wasn't quite expecting 400 miles. Thought like 300 maybe, but you know, that's fine. We'll get up to full speed, and then that will be fine.
Microsoft Flight Simulator X. Autopilot. SPD. Nav check. Edit multi-line.
Indicated airspeed is 251 knots, sir.
Okay, good. We're fine on that.
Current altitude is 4,494 feet, sir.
Right, I'm going to try putting the lead back into the laptop now, yeah, here we go. Okay, the lead is back in. I'm guessing I'm sounding like a robot. If it is, I will have to just deal with that, and I'll take it back out again and put it back in whenever I can. Okay, yeah, that doesn't sound great, but it's not the worst thing in the world. That buzzing actually adds a bit more bass to the aircraft, as if it needed any more.
Autopilot main panel dialog heading course HDG 177 ideas 0250 KNTV/S 1460 FT/MO 06405 FTX 396 1 map edit multi-line greater. Greater.
Indicated airspeed is 250 knots, sir. Current altitude is 6,727 feet, sir.
Microsoft Flight Simulator X.
So what, let's go cockpit view.
Current altitude is 6,727
Shut up, phone. Marshall in the chat, sorry, cannot be bothered with text tonight. Sorry if it sounds like you're giving orders. No, it doesn't sound like you're giving orders, and I don't know what you mean you can't be bothered with tech. This is how the microphone is, this is how it's sounding. I haven't got another one, so you know, this is what it's going to be. Bring it a bit closer, that's probably a bit better, and yeah, we're doing okay. The aircraft's climbing, that's the most important thing.
Autopilot main panel dialog heading course HDG 176 ideas 0252 KNTV/S 1504 FT/MO 09224 FTX 387 177 edit multi-line greater.
See if we can increase to
Stream magic. Microsoft F panel F combo menu. Fly speed submit. Approach speed minimum. Speed safe 250 kNTS. Fly speed. Stream magic. Autopilot main panel. Microsoft Flight
higher than that. I could really do the drink. I didn't get one when I went earlier. Wish this game had flight attendants that could bring you real drinks, then I'd pay anything for it.
Fs panel row 1. Cop menu. Cop flight speeds up. Approved speed safe 342 kNTS. Fs.
Speed
Microsoft
set
Flight
to
Simulator X.
341
There we go,
knots.
speed safe has gone up, 342 knots. Oh, I love that sound, even if it flanges. Marshall in the chat, okay, just want to type things in the simplest form possible. I'm not sure what you mean by that. No, I don't know what you mean, I don't get it. See how we're doing. Tell you what, let's get a status update.
Flight circle left all airport settled Timber 29 say submenu S nothing N status S Fs.
Current
Microsoft Flight
altitude is
Simulator X.
13,470 feet, sir. The indicated airspeed is 341 knots. We have a climb rate of 1,508 feet per minute. Our current heading is 177 degrees. In this area we have a magnetic variation of -4.4 degrees. The ambient wind is about 35 knots from 320
Slight wind
degrees.
there.
And we have an outside temperature of -12.6 degrees
But it's
Celsius.
not warm outside either, minus,
And our
going
fuel
over
tanks are
13.
4,240.7 pounds left.
We're not even near the service ceiling.
60.6% of our total capacity. All systems are in excellent shape, sir.
Fs panel Fs menu but say sub nothing alt air Microsoft Flight
Indicated
Simulator X.
airspeed is 341 knots, sir.
Stream dash autopilot name nav edit selected 440 edit multi Microsoft Flight Microsoft.
Okay, yeah, we're at full speed and just about levelling off. Marshall in the chat again, I'm not using long sentences, I just want to get my message across as simply as possible. Yeah, sure, whatever. As long as it's understandable. I don't mind.
Autopilot main tab. Nav edit multi-line.
Current altitude
Greater.
is 14,884 feet, sir. Indicated airspeed is 341 knots, sir.
Nav edit multi edit selected 72 select Microsoft Flight Simulator X.
Okay, we're almost leveled out. I mean, we could go a bit higher because it's a longer flight, but we're at 15,000 now and there's no obstruction, so we'll just stay here, I think. Oh, that's a bit more bearable. Nice. Bit of peace with the sound. you, Alex, for the birthday wishes. Let's see. I think we'll have
edit, select today, selection remove, edit,
8 feet per minute, that's something.
Microsoft Flight Sim.
And sounds rubbish. Give me the sound properly. Behave. Alright, cockpit view doesn't sound too bad now, actually.
Autopilot FS panel, FS comp menu, fly directions, fly speed takeoff, approach cruising speed safe, 324 kNTS. FS panel dialog.
Speed set to 324 knots.
Combo box, comp menu button. Context menu. Save view, rate, add, save, near, book, all, search, fly speed, sub menu F.
Oh damn it, I forgot I muted the microphone. Anyway, yeah, so I'll just set the new speed safe, which is about 324 knots.
Fly speed sub
yeah, let's have a look at the runways.
Runways at target airport sub menu.
Shall we and see what we're going to land on. I love this new feature though, by the way, for people who weren't here before. It shows you the runways at your destination, the length.
X0876 dead, 2079 ME.
Right, so you've got 08, which is like, again, 2,000 metres ish, like we had at Inverness.
X26 256 dead, 2079 ME.
Another 2,000.
X0876 dead, 2079 ME.
Alright,
X26
they only have
256
2
dead,
runways.
2079 ME.
Anyway, so each one's about 6,000 feet long, a bit more, so yeah, easy for a Dash 8.
Runways at target air, FS panel dialog, range mode, menu button.
We'll be fine.
Microsoft Flight Sim.
Marshall in the chat, where are then air? Oh, I know what you mean, it's because Alex in the chat. Yeah, did you sort out those aircraft sounds, Alex, that you had in that Cessna, what was it, Cessna 182? I think that's what Marshall means anyway. Get back to the outside view for a bit.
Autopilot main panel dialog heading course
See
HDD
how
177
far now.
DDS 0324 KNTV/S0005FT/M alt 15,003 FTX 307 177 map check box.
307 miles.
Microsoft Flight Simulator. Microsoft Flight Simulator
Making
X.
good progress. Let's have a look where we're flying over, shall we?
Autopilot. Fcom. Near airport.
Near
CTPG.
airports.
Cumbernauld 14.3 NME.
Cumbernauld, no idea what that is.
EGPF. Glasgow 19.4 NME.
Okay, Glasgow's about 20 miles away, so still over Scotland, I guess.
EGPH. Edinburgh 22.1 NME.
Edinburgh.
EGPK. Prestwick 27. EGPJ 535. EGPT. Scone 45. EGPG. Cumbernauld 14.3 NME.
There's an airport called Scone.
EGPF. Glasgow 19.4 NME.
Anyway, okay.
Near airport. Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Interesting.
Microsoft Flight Simulator X.
I love those prop sound. I love the sound of the prop. Prop planes are awesome with the sound. You know, I mean, they're different to the jets. Yeah, we all know the jets go a lot, but yeah, the props are just unique. Alex in the chat, I think I figured out why your computer keeps flanging. To be honest, I think it's just these sounds. It's just the sound set. It doesn't do it with all aircraft. It's just the way the sound set is made for certain planes that you get. This one just doesn't seem to be very well made. I think it does it on all. I mean, if you've got any suggestions, let me know. We'll try anything, but it's I think it's just this sound set really. Yeah, they're just not very well made, I think. All my other aircraft are fine. I mean, I'd love to fix them and work out what the problem is with them. Because, yeah, like I said, I really do enjoy flying this plane. I just need to find a better sound set, but there aren't any for free, so I'm going to have to pay for some. But I think unfortunately there's no real fix. I think it's just these sound set really. I've had it happen before. I think, oh god, when did it happen? Oh yeah, my Airbus A320 pack. Those sounds weren't very well made because it's all freeware. They're not well made. So I just got a good set of sounds that will payware and they're fine. So that's what I use now. Although this microphone does also sort of flange, but that's just when the cable's plugged in. It's something to do with the frequencies, I think. And the cable and the computer, it buzzes and stuff. It's done it with any microphone I've used. It's just something to do with this Lenovo computer. okay, Alex says in the chat, because the audio was recorded out of, what did he say? Out of phase in the first place with a device that uses an X, Y pattern. Okay. Thanks for that. That means absolutely nothing to me. Very technical, but you clearly know what you're talking about. I'll just accept that it's the fact that they've recorded them and not very well. That's the issue there. But yeah, I will look for a better sound pack if I can find one. I'll probably have to just pay for one. I know I can get one, Sky Song Simulation, to do one, I think for about £8 British, £7 British, something like that. So they'll be good. They're always good, trust me. I think the fact of the matter is it's just a freeware plane and they're not bothered about the sounds or how they're recorded, and they clearly haven't tested it. Even if they did, they're probably not bothered whether the sounds are that good, because, you know, as long as the plane works and it looks good, that's all that matters to them. People don't care about sounds these days. I don't know why. It's just, you know, I suppose it's just, well, as long as the plane looks good and flies well, then it's fine. But, you know, for us the sounds are much more important. Really part of the experience, because we don't actually get to fly the plane by hand or anything, so it's more important for the sounds to be good. One thing I wish I could do is play music on YouTube. I hate this copyright thing. I mean, I can't play any music. I've been copyrighted other than NCS music, no copyright. That's just it's alright, but it's not the music I want to play. I mean, I'm trying to figure out a way to play the music so that I can hear it, but no one else can. Like, it comes through my headphones, but it doesn't actually go through into the stream. But I just can't work out how to do that, really. Because everything that comes through my headphones just goes straight through to the stream. So, you know, I could do it on another device, I suppose, but that's still a bit sort of, I can't really have two pairs of headphones on. Hello Alan in the chat. You'll be happy to know today we're doing short haul flights. Oh, I've already done one in the Dash 8, and we are heading to Exeter now in the UK. So yeah, that's what we're doing, just in cruise at 15,000. And if you notice any sound differences, Alan, it's because I'm using a new microphone. So my sound isn't messed up or anything. I'm just using a new microphone, which may sound different. There you go, Alan. I've put it on full screen. Hopefully you can see the actual plane. Tell me if the ATC window is blocking it. If you can actually see that. And I'll get rid of it. I'm not sure if it's on or not. Oh, Alan says the ATC window is open. Okay, that should be gone, hopefully. And sorry as well, it's probably dark now. I mean, I set it up to be early evening so we'd still have some light on the simulator to look at, but by now we've been flying for an hour, so it's probably gone dark on the simulator now. It probably looks more like night time, but we did have some light at the beginning, I think. It was my birthday yesterday, Alan, but yeah. But you know, this is sort of the closest stream anyway. See where we are now. Let's get rid of the full screen for a second.
Evis panel 01, Evis cop menu, flight airport, near airport, submit EGNL, Walney Island, 18.1 nm, EGNL, Walney Island, 18.1 nm.
No idea what that is.
And Isle of Man, 37.9
Isle of
nm.
Man, that's about 37. I'm guessing we're over the water, actually, over the channel or something now, by the fact that there's not many airports nearby.
EGNH, Blackpool, 40.3 nm. UK 09, Baldoon, 41 Echo, Wharton, 44 EGNC, Carlisle, 46 Echo, Brookhill Sands, 46 Echo, Woodville AP, 50 EGNL, Walney Island, 18.1 nm. Near airport,
Most of them have flown into.
Autopilot, screen dash 8 flight word row 1 column 4. Autopilot main panel dialog heading course HDG 179 ideas 0323 KNTV/S 001 FT/ML 15,000 FTX 214 179. Nav checkbox checked.
Okay, I think that's at 214.
Microsoft Flight Simulator X. Microsoft Flight Simulator X.
Been told we're flying a Flybe aircraft, which is quite funny actually, because I said earlier I got this route that we're flying today from Flybe. They actually fly this route in real life. So yeah, Flybe flies these sort of planes around the UK and over Europe. It's sort of short distance flights and turboprops, but you know, one of those sort of budget airlines. Flybe, interesting. Oh nice, Alan, you bought an FSXP Pro license. Hang on, let me take that. Hang on, that's better. Yeah, Alan says he bought an FSXP Pro license. Nice. Have you noticed anything different about it? Is it like, what, is there any new features that you get or something? I'm still on freeware, but because originally they said, oh, we're going to make it freeware, completely free, but then they said actually we're going to keep the Pro version. So I didn't get it in the end. I mean, I probably will do, because I really like FSX Pilot. I should probably support it by paying for the product in the end. But what's new? We'll do a quick cockpit view actually, just because we haven't done one. Actually, that's a ground view. That's a cockpit view of the Dash 8. I'll go back to the outside view. That's my favourite, and the sound's a bit quieter. Because I've heard with the FSX Pilot Pro, Alan, that you have to add the aircraft differently as well. Something about you actually add them through like an aircraft option dialogue or something that comes up if it doesn't recognise the plane, instead of adding them through the INI file like you would in the free version. So that process is different. I don't know how that will work. Tell you what, I want to know what the time is, so let's use the feature FSX Pilot, shall we? Let's see what the sim time is.
Today is Wednesday, July 12th,
Wednesday, July 12th, 2006. I didn't set the
UTC time
date.
is 19 hours, 17
19
minutes,
hours and
and
17
13
minutes.
seconds.
So 7, yeah, nearly
Local
quarter past
time
7
is
in
20
sim.
hours, 17 minutes,
Local
and
time
13
is,
seconds.
okay, local time is 8. Okay, that's in the sim then. Because you can actually set the date and everything in the actual sim what you want it to be. I usually just set the time, I don't bother with the date. That's why it thinks it's 2006. That's the sim time. Let me have a look. Real time.
Today is Thursday, October 26th, 2017. UTC time is 20 hours 57 minutes and 10 seconds.
Not my time, it's
This
not.
is 21:57 local time,
Okay,
sir.
yeah, local time. It's my time, it's nearly 10 o'clock. Nice feature of FSXP, that. Just a little add-on thing.
Microsoft Flight Simulator X.
Put that back on full screen, sorry. Alex in the chat, a way to fix it would be to get a sound from, or put it in iTunes and input it from there, but okay. Oh, so if I use, so I would have to get like new, can I like run these through iTunes or anything, or does it, so I need to get like a new sound for this. See, the problem with that is I'd have to get lots of new sounds, because I have to have like outside sounds and startup sounds, because this is FSX, so I'll probably just end up getting a new sound pack, because I look for one and there's just no freeware ones. There's like barely anything, which surprised me really. So the only other thing is payware, so I'm gonna get a payware one. I think it's the only way to make sure it's quality and that you get one. Alan says, so in the new version you have an aircraft panel to edit the parameters. Oh nice, so you can sort of fine tune the aircraft's specifications a bit more, which I suppose can be useful because some aircraft don't fly as well. Nice. Well, let me know how that goes if you fine tune any aircraft, because we've had the problem of course with the plane turning too steeply sometimes, so maybe there's a way to fix that in the options panel. That could be helpful. Oh, and you can manually enter ILS frequencies in the autopilot panel. Nice. So you don't just have to rely on it setting them, you can actually do it. That adds a bit of realism. Nice. Good night, Grandad, in the chat there. See you. Yeah, of course you haven't tested everything yet, Alan, but yeah, sounds nice to get a couple of new features. I'll definitely think about getting that as well. I mean, you know, it's working fine at the minute, and they're not deal breakers for me, things like that, but they could certainly help, especially editing the aircraft parameters a bit more, things, because it is quite limited in the ini thing, the ini file that you change them in. Munchkins, tell us about the headphones you had for your birthday. So it sounds much more clear. Really? Okay, that's interesting. Does everyone else think it sounds clearer? I mean, I honestly don't know. I think it sounds the same, or like, I mean, to me, my headphones, it sounds a lot better. The headphones are great. The microphone, I'm not sure is that much better. But let me have a look at the specs. I'll tell you what they're called. Something like Raptor. I think they're called Raptor Course something. I'll check. Yeah, they're called Corsair Raptor headphones. Obviously compatible with anything, pretty much, in the USB. Corsair Raptor HS40 headphones. They're officially a gaming headset, but you know. It says the surround sound giving you complete audio immersion. That's what it says on the website.
Unknown available. Your battery is running low. Window. Toolbar. Close button. Alt plus C. Alt plus C. Fs panel dialog. Range mode. Menu button. Microsoft Flight Simulator X.
Okay, that was good. Right, now the microphone's going to sound awful because I have to plug it in.
Microsoft Flight.
There we go. Parameters, you can edit bank angle in degrees. Okay, yeah, that's cool, nice. Hopefully that will sort things out. And what was that, Alan? By the way, can I ask how old? I'll just say I'm getting on late teens, pretty much, almost. haven't been checking the.
Evis panel dialog.
Oh damn it! I keep forgetting I've got it on full screen. Then it doesn't let me back in. Okay, that's sorted now.
Menu. Evis autopilot main panel.
Let me see how many miles we've got.
181 DDS 0324 KNTV/S minus 027 FT slash MO 15,000 FT at 123 181.
123 miles, so we're fine.
Microsoft Flight Sim. Microsoft.
Yeah, put it back on full screen. You can probably tell now I've plugged the laptop in. The microphone is just completely gone. Like, it's awful, the sound. I mean, it's like a buzzing noise. And yeah, it did that with the last pair, but it's worse I think with this pair. It's just this laptop itself that does it, and with its plug, it's just the way this laptop is. It's nothing to do with the actual headphones. Quite nice actually that we're flying a Flybe one. I had no idea because I just picked the default one that comes up without clicking show all variations of the aircraft, because then it takes ages to load. But nice Flybe. Good that they modelled that livery, because that is one that's definitely, you know, Flybe definitely used these aircraft a lot. Alan, I still use 3.5mm headphones because, yeah, I know exactly what you mean. It would be better if I could use 3.5, because I'm sure there would be no interference then. The issue is this laptop has one 3.5mm port for headphones and microphones, so it messes up if I try to plug, you know, because I can't plug a microphone in as well because I haven't got enough 3.5 ports, so I have to have like all in one, and the only way to do that was to get USB, because I've just got the new iPhone 8 Plus and that's obviously not got a 3.5, and it's driving me mad because I have to take the adapter, and it's, yeah, sometimes newer ways just aren't better ways, and unfortunately we're moving away from 3.5 and I don't like it. It's definitely better, it's more reliable.
Autopilot main panel dialog heading course HDG 183 DDS 0324 KNTV/S 0009 FT/MO 15,001 FT at 95 183 nav checkbox checked.
Okay, 95 miles away, so we're
Microsoft Flight
at the same altitude as we were at last time, and we started our descent then about 70 miles out and we got down fine, so we'll just stay here for a bit longer. Put it back on full screen again, that's fine. Alan, I have Kingston Kipper X. What's that? Oh, Stinger. Give him something like Kingston Kipper X Stinger. €50. Oh, not bad. Okay. Yeah, a gaming headset. Okay. Never heard of that, but does that have like a microphone as well? I mean, yeah, I still prefer 3.5. I really do still prefer it. It's just better for it. And I'm sure, like I say, if I had a 3.5, I'm sure I wouldn't get this buzzing noise when I plug it in. I think part of the problem is that the USB, and it doesn't help the interference problem at all. Oh yeah, not a bad idea actually, Alan. I could try that, because yeah, I mean this isn't a notebook, but Lenovo for some reason do seem to like having one headphone jack. I mean a lot of manufacturers do, it leaves more space on the laptop I suppose. So yeah, I suppose if I have a splitter, I mean I haven't got a 3.5 microphone, a 3.5mm jack microphone, but if I got one of those and I could use any headphones then and put them both in, I guess that would work, yeah. I might try that actually. I might just get a really cheap 3.5 microphone, get a splitter. I mean, well, I've already got splitters anyway. Plug that into a splitter with some headphones and then just do a quick test recording and just see if that gets rid of the buzzing. And if that does, then I can use that for streaming setup. I mean, these headphones I've just got are great because they sound really good. You know, for bass and everything, they're really good. Like now, I can hear the aircraft really clearly, but if I need to have the laptop plugged in for any reason, then that setup with the splitter could be better for me. Right, let's check how far we are again. I think we need to start descending.
Autopilot main panel dialog heading course HDG 183 DPS 0324 KNTV/S -025 FT /ML 15,000 FTX 71 184
71, right, yeah, let's quickly go down.
Stream autopilot main EFS panel EFS cop menu button cop fly speed take up cruising 200 fly speed fly altitude submit fly altitude EFS panel dialog range mode menu
altitude set to 5,000 feet.
Microsoft Flight Simulator
Climb rate set to -1,500 feet per minute.
There we go. On the way down. And by the way, I also tried an approach to Innsbruck in Austria the other day in an Airbus A320 just to see if FSX Pilot could handle it. No way. If you're familiar with Innsbruck, there are like loads of mountains around it. It's a really bad approach. It's like infamous. And yeah, we crashed at about 10,000 feet. I'm assuming we hit a mountain. So Innsbruck is a no-go right now, unfortunately, with FSX Pilot. If I get your plane back and the developer makes it available again, I might try it, because obviously if I'm on a flight plan with waypoints and everything and ATC, it could work. But with FSX Pilot, just flying the plane and obviously can't detect the mountains, no. Tried Innsbruck, not having it. And I suppose that can happen at any airport with mountains, but you know. I'll go away with your battery thing. I keep unplugging it when I want to talk to get rid of the buzzing, and then it doesn't like it. Of course. Go away, you are rubbish. Right, back on full. Obviously the sound isn't good now with the microphone, but oh, you know, we'll just have to deal with it. I'm going to have to leave it plugged in now because there's no way I can survive on the battery I've got left to land, so we're just going to leave it plugged in. If the sound's not great, I apologise, but yeah, that suggestion is good about the splitter and the thing, Alan. I'll definitely look into that. It could be a route I go down, especially for streams. I will mute my microphone every time I finish speaking, so you don't have to put up with that annoying buzzing noise the whole time. Tell you what, we'll do an outside view for landing this time. We had cockpit view before, which was probably rubbish because the ATC window would have been over it anyway, so we'll do full outside view for this this approach and landing. And then unfortunately this will be the last flight of the day because it's getting late here in the UK, and this will be the second landing. And I've enjoyed tonight. It's been a good stream and we've had a couple of good flights, just about the right distance for me. Right, let's just check a few things. Let's just take it off full screen. Just right, let's just check altitude.
Current altitude is 8,485 feet, sir.
41, okay, I think we're just going to have to go a bit faster now. So let's go like minus, oops, 2,000.
Edit selected minus 2,000. Edit selected minus 2,000.
Alright, that should be going down now again.
Autopilot main panel dialog heading course HDG 186 ideas 0324 KNTV/S minus 1903 FT/ML 07768F.
It's fine.
Microsoft Flight Simulator X.
In fact, to tell you what we'll do, this will make it easier. Instead of me trying to descend, because I think we descended a little bit too late, we will just go for...
Context menu. Fly direct, fly speed,
just go... Let's go for... Tell you what, let's go for an ILS. Why not? We can do that.
Target EGTE selected. Runway EGTE 26 selected, sir. Approach entry EGTE 26 selected, sir. NAV on.
Microsoft. Autopilot edit nav check edit selected 3600. Edit selected minus 617. Selection edit selected 3600. Edit selected 3600. Menu. Autopilot main panel dialog heading course HDG 159 ideas 0322 KNTV/S minus 418 FT/ML 06283 FTTR approach entry 2625.2100. FS panel Microsoft Flight Simulator X.
I'm not sure what's going on with this microphone, it keeps not muting and stuff. But anyway, 20 miles to waypoint 1 I think now, and we're coming down nicely. Tell you what, we'll just check a few things, make sure our airspeed and everything's not going through the roof. This aircraft doesn't have an auto throttle actually. Yep, so say altitude.
Current altitude is 4,947 feet, sir. Indicated airspeed is 323 knots.
Yep, airspeed is okay. How far to the next to waypoint 1?
Main panel dialog heading course HDG 147 degrees 0324 KNTV/S minus 618 FT/MO 04811 FTTR approach entry X 26 11.4 146
11.4. Tell you what, we will slow the speed to 150 approach
Speed set
speed.
to approach entry speed 150 knots.
Microsoft Flight Simulator X.
Yeah, okay, Alan. If you're going to rework some of the sounds, that'd be great. I mean, yeah, exactly. I love flying this plane, but the sounds aren't that great. I mean, I think the sounds are okay. Just the way they've recorded them isn't good because they flange so much. So yeah, let me know how it goes. I'll have a look as well if there's anything I can do, if I can sort of put them through something and try and stop them from flanging. But failing that, I'll just get the payware pack. I mean, the payware pack's probably better anyway. It's just the flanging of the sounds that make them bad. Alex in the chat, for microphones I recommend getting one that has its own preamp because then you can adjust the gain and minimise the buzzing. Yeah, that would be helpful. At least, yeah, I mean, like you say, if I can't get rid of the buzzing, which hopefully I'll be able to if I try Alan's splitter idea, for example, then at least I could try minimising it or something with something like that. So we'll see. Because right now, this just doesn't sound very good with the charger plugged in. Right, I'm just going to check our airspeed so we're not dropping too low on airspeed.
Indicated airspeed is 150 knots.
No, we're perfect. I mean, listen to that cockpit sound, that just sounds so weird. It sounds alright, but then you've got like the... It's just... no. Outside doesn't sound too bad.
GT26 selected, sir.
Okay, there we go. I think we're turning or something
Flaps
towards
set to
that.
position 1.
I think I put it back on full screen there. Nah, that sounds awful. Anyway, the view should be fine now, so we should be good to land as soon as we've got the ILS and everything. We just need to put full flaps. not sure what state of the landing we're on. I think we just need to capture the ILS as soon as we get there.
Target EGTE-26 selected. Turning into ILS. Established, sir. Gear down. Landing
right, there we
lights
go,
on.
gear down. Right, put my phone down, a bit anymore. And we'll just do full flaps. Full flaps. And there we go. Yeah, this microphone sounds really awful. I'll just listen to it back. Oh well, it's just this lead. Anyway, should be good to land now. Good to start the descent down and everything, which I'm sure it's doing now. Should just call out altitudes. Yeah, we've not done bad today at all for flying. I mean, overall we've probably flown about 700 miles in this plane, which is, yeah, we're doing pretty good. Don't know how the fuel's doing though. I'll have to look when we get down. I don't have my fuel realism on anyway.
One 1,000 feet, sir.
1,000 feet, check.
500.
Okay, we're at 500, not far. See how it lands this thing. Hopefully it touches down nicely. We did on the last one. We didn't have a bumpy landing or anything. It was perfect.
$100. Flare.
There goes the speed.
50. Brakes and reverse thrust operated.
And we're down.
Autopilot reset. ILS auto landing complete. You are such a great captain. Awesome flight, sir.
End flight dialog. End pressed. Microsoft Flight Simulator X. Microsoft Flight Simulator dialog. Tab control. Free flight dialog. Change. Button alt plus C.
Oh, okay. I didn't realise it was on mute there the whole time. But yeah, that seems to be it. It got us down nicely. All the engines are shut off, and that is us done for the day. We've finished flying. We're done. So we will get rid of the sim. Nice landing there. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. Stopped us nice and quick. And we'll just exit FSX Pilot. Oh, okay. What? We don't want to do screenshots. Thank you. FSXP.
FS panel dialog range. Autopilot. Auto. Greater. Files up. Gen XE.
Exit.
Stream dash flight word. Stream dash flight.
That's my stream flight plan, which we do not need anymore.
Profile. Untap. List. Exclusion. Globe. Start. Edit. Stop streaming button.
So yeah, I'll just hang around for a minute. But yeah, that was a good landing. We've had 2 good landings. Nice. I just needed to get to grips with this headset and stuff, and obviously look at those Dash 8 sounds before we fly it again on stream. But it is a really great aircraft. Yeah, microphone's working now. Thank you, Alan, for the great landing comment. At least we know it all went well. That's great. Yeah. Okay, well that's going to about do it for us and the stream today. Thank you for everyone who joined in. It's been a really nice stream. I've really enjoyed doing it, and enjoyed flying the Dash 8, which we will fly again soon, hopefully with a couple of new sounds. I'll have a look at that and see if I can find some sounds, or at least get a payware sound if I can't. I'll be back, well, I'm not sure when, sometime next week, maybe halfway through next week or next weekend at the very latest. Thank you for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed it as well.
Stop streaming button.